This is Jeff's house. Well, in this video, I'm going to be finding a new house for Jeff. I'm going to be comparing some of the most expensive Lego houses I could build, from a real-life $20 million mansion, a haunted castle, a secret bunker, and so much more. Starting with a $1 Lego house. This is $1, and Jeff gave it to this definitely not very sketchy dude to build a house out of all of these Lego pieces. Wow, that was pretty quick. And then he just left. But now we have this Lego house that cost $1. It does look like a literal 2-year-old built this. Well, at least it has a door and a roof. But if we look inside the house,
there's nothing inside.
I think we got scammed, but it was $1. So I dropped it from a 2-story building. All right, this next Lego house I paid $30 for. So let's quickly get this set open and build it. Lego camper van is basically a house on wheels, so you can drive your house wherever you want to go. This door on the side opens to get inside the van. This wall on the side opens to see inside, and the roof comes off as well. Inside there is everything you need. A sink, coffee, so Jeff never runs out of energy, 2 beds for 2 minifigures, this wall that moves to reveal the bathroom, and the front where Jeff drives. So for the rest of this video, Jeff is going to be using this RV to drive to the rest of the houses so he can pick which one he wants to live in. Like this next house, which is from Animal Crossing. I paid $40 for this. Sorry, mailbox. Okay, there you go. Let's see if this small house is a good fit for Jeff. It has this mailbox that Jeff already ran over, a nice little garden in the front, and the door to enter in the house. To see inside, I have to move the little ground just to look at the back. It's pretty small inside, but in the corner, there's a kitchen with a stovetop to cook food and a sink to wash your hands. There's a table Jeff can sit down at to have tea and donuts. There's a clock to always know the time, and a pretty cozy looking bed. So yeah, it's a pretty nice house. I think Jeff forgot the pineapple on the stove. Oh well, there's more houses throughout this video we need to check out, so I got Jeff in the RV, and it was time to find the next house. The next house is actually in Minecraft, so Jeff needs to load in the game to find it. I'm okay. Oh, hello, Piggy. So Jeff drove through the Minecraft world to find his next house, which is this village house that's about $50. It has this wooden door in the front that can open, obviously, so Jeff can now walk inside. To actually see inside of the house, I have to pull it off the base because the house actually splits in 2 to see inside. In this corner, there is a very tiny table and a spot for Jeff to sit so he can eat food. All right, calm down, buddy. And then on the other side is a bed, so Jeff can sleep. There's also another door that takes you to this small backyard. So overall, it's pretty small, but I think it could be a good fit for Jeff. Okay, never mind. But it's all good because the rest of the houses throughout the video are going to get bigger and more expensive. So it's time for Jeff to hop in the RV and travel to the next house. Now we're moving up to a $180 Lego house, which is this A-frame cabin. But we added one modification to this set to make it extra cool. Yep, this house lights up in the dark. Jeff can walk up these stairs to the front porch. There's a chair Jeff can sit back and relax on. There's the door, so Jeff can enter inside. And if we lift one of the sides of the house, we can see inside. There's a kitchen in the back, a corner of random stuff like a guitar, and these stairs that take you up to the second floor. In the second floor, there's a very comfy looking bed, a miniature version of one of the houses we're gonna check out later, and this camera, which kind of looks like the camera I'm using to film this.
Guys, please don't judge my setup. I'm trying my best.
Outside of the house, there's a crate to collect cut logs. Oh, look, a butterfly. At the back of the house, there's some animals like a frog and this very adorable otter, as well as this canoe. So let's put Jeff in it and see if he survives. What? Have fun, Jeff. No, wait, I didn't sign up for this. Somebody help me!
That's got to be the best part I've ever seen.
Wow, he's doing great. Look at him go. So overall, it's a really cool house, but we still have some houses to explore, so let's grab the RV and head to the next house, which is this 3,000-piece Lego treehouse. It costs $250. This is also one of the 2 tree houses we're going to be checking out in this video. At the bottom of the build, there's a table for 3 minifigures to sit at. There's this pot over a fire to cook food, and there's also this nice small river.
Come here, fishy.
Which you can take your boat through, if it fits. Also on the back, there's a swing that's super fun to ride and will definitely not give you a concussion. He's fine. Now, these are the stairs that take you up to the treehouse, and they go up all the way to the first of 3 rooms. If we take these parts off, we can see inside is a bedroom with a ship in a bottle, a hair comb, and a bed for Jeff to sleep on sideways. To get to the next room, you have to somehow walk through this very narrow pathway, make a small jump hoping you don't fall, and walk on the railing, which brings you to this crate that helps you bring stuff from the ground to the treehouse. Inside the second room is the bathroom with a sink, a toilet, and a bathtub. Jeff, it is not the time to take a bath right now. To get to the final room, you walk on this bridge, hoping you don't fall. Whoops. Walk on the railing again, and then you make it to the final room. Outside of it, there's a telescope, so you can look at some pretty cool things. And inside of it is another bedroom with tiny bunk beds. And well, that's the entire treehouse. Jeff already has many choices to choose from. Mostly, we just don't talk about those ones. But the houses are about to get even more expensive and crazier. So it's time to hop back in the RV and drive to the next house. This next Lego house is this very tall tower, which is actually a real-life Airbnb in Georgia that we went to. This house is made out of about 4,000 pieces and cost me $500. To get to the top of the tower, you have to go up all of these stairs. So it's time for Jeff to start using his legs for once.
2,000 years later.
I finally made it. Jeff, it did not take that long. It was like 2 minutes. No, it did take a long time. Oh, look, a butterfly. This is the top of the tower. When you go through the first door, it takes you to the bathroom with a sink, some drawers, the toilet, and a shower. There's also a door that takes you to the supplies closet. Why is that in there? We'll just leave it in there. Then if you go through the next door, it takes you to the bedroom / the kitchen / the hangout room. It's basically everything else. There's the kitchen to cook food, a table for 2 minifigures to sit at, this giant, very cozy looking orange bed, and this door takes you out to this little balcony with a blue grill and a table outside to sit. Come on, Jeff, get off the table. Now, if you walk up some more stairs, you can find the hangout spot with some pretty cozy chairs and a little fire pit. So yeah, it's a nice spot to hang out and chill. But I think it's now time to head to the next house, so let's get Jeff in the RV and let's see what the next house has in store for us. Did I make the wrong turn? So, our next house is this giant haunted Transylvania castle that cost me $700. To enter the house, you walk up this pretty spooky staircase, and at the top of it is the door. So, this should be a fun experience. The first room is this hallway, and in it is just this knight statue, which isn't scary at all. Then right next to it is this ladder. But before Jeff can go up the ladder, there's a secret trapdoor that drops any minifigure into a prison. So while Jeff is trying to figure out how to escape, right next to it is this bookshelf, some candles, and what looks to be a scroll. Oh look, Jeff got out. To get back up, Jeff just floats to the top, and then we can check out the next room, which has this giant piano in it that we can let Jeff cook on. There's also this very normal chandelier. Well, actually, jump scare, it can drop on minifigures by just pulling this ladder. In the back corner, there's a staircase that takes you down into this spooky room. In the back, there's a picture of a vampire, and in the middle of the room is this thing that looks like a bed. That probably hurts to sleep on because it's made out of literal stone, but it's actually not a bed. It's a coffin with a skeleton in it that's still alive, which absolutely freaked out Jeff. So, it seems like Jeff doesn't want to live here. Well, our next house is a secret underground bunker, which is actually a real Airbnb in New Mexico. And this Lego house cost about $1,000. To get into the secret missile bunker, you have to go through this door. And who knows what could be down there. Hello. So it's time to go underground in the secret bunker. You walk down a flight of stairs and past this little alien guy, and you come into this room with some American flags. Okay, wait, hold on. Why is there an eagle underground? Then if you keep walking, you come to this giant bunker door that doesn't open. So you have to go around it. Then you take another flight of stairs all the way to another flight of stairs. These flight of stairs take you all the way to the missile silo, but we'll check that out later because this is the main room. On the side, there's a kitchen and a red fridge. In the back, there's some drawers, and there's a room with a bed you can barely fit in. Also underneath of this room is the exact same room, but now it's time to explore the missile silo. Jeff, you could have used the stairs. You first have to walk through this sketchy hallway with a skeleton at the end of it. Not sketchy at all. And if you go through this door, it takes you to this small room. And after you go through the next door, it takes you to the giant missile silo. In the real life version, this is where they would hold an actual missile. There is scaffolding and spray paint all over the walls. Jeff, stop it. And now here's what the entire missile bunker looks like. So I think it's time to go to the next house, but the RV is all the way above ground. So Jeff needs to walk all the way back up. This might take a bit. While we're waiting for Jeff to get to the top, maybe you could hit the subscribe button in the meantime, because this video cost way too much. Once Jeff made it to the top, he jumped back into his RV. And it was time to head off to the next house. This house is another tree house, which is also another real Airbnb in Oklahoma. This treehouse is massive, costing about $1,500. So it's time to see if Jeff likes this house. To get up to the treehouse, Jeff has to use the magic hand, and now he's up top. Before we go inside the treehouse, there's some stuff on the outside. Like over here, there's a nice spot for Jeff and his friends to hang out. And back in this corner, there's a sauna. I'm gonna let Jeff relax in there for a bit as we talk about some of the other things outside. Like there's an outdoor grill to cook food outside, there's another seating area, and there's an actual slide that takes you all the way down to the bottom. So I'm gonna have this pig demonstrate it. I think Jeff should come ride the slide. He would have a ton of fun. Oh, I think I left Jeff in the sauna too long. You know what? He's completely fine. Let's go put him down the slide anyways. Woo! See, that was tons of fun. Now this is the door to enter the treehouse. And if we take off the roof, we can see inside. This is the first level with a very nice kitchen. There's a chair attached by vines in the middle of the room and two other smaller chairs. There's the fireplace and TV. And in this corner, there's a table. This door goes to the first bedroom with a really nice massage chair and the bed. There's also a bathroom with a sink and toilet. And there's also an outdoor shower and bath. Then if you take these stairs, you go up to the second floor. On the second level, there's a room with a triple-decker bed, another bedroom with another massage chair and bed, and another bathroom you can barely fit in. Then if you go up the stairs one more time, it takes you to the third floor, which there's nothing in there. So that's the $1,500 tree house. But we have one more house to explore before Jeff decides which house he wants. So let's get Jeff back in shape and drive off to the most expensive Lego house in this video. Jeff finally made it to the over 10,000 piece Lego Hawaii mansion. So Jeff jumped across. Jeff, that was not that far of a jump. And it's time for him to explore the most expensive house in this video. This build cost me about $2,500. My bank account is basically cooked after this video. And this is a real life house that costs around $20 million. So starting on the outside of the house, there's a nice pool and a hot tub. There's these nice chairs in the corner, a table for 4 minifigures to sit at, this chair thing, a hammock between two palm trees that Jeff can never sit on. Then if you follow this pathway, it takes you inside the house. So to see inside, I need to turn this set around, which is a lot harder than you would think because this set is extremely heavy. So after spending about 3 years turning this set around, we can finally see the inside. There's tons of spots inside to sit, there's the kitchen, and this nice hangout spot with a chair, table, and TV. And then we come to this door, and if I take off the roof, we can see inside. There's the first room with a giant bed and a bathroom. Now we can have Jeff magically walk to the other side to check out the garage and the rest of floor number 1. There's 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, one pretty decent size and one not so decent size. Now we can check out floor number 2 by using Jeff's magical floating powers. Inside there's the master bedroom and the master bathroom. And now we have explored all of the cheap and expensive Lego houses. So it's time for Jeff to decide which of the houses he wants to pick as his new home. And he knew exactly which one he wanted to live in. The RV. Because he can take his house wherever he wants to go. So Jeff finally has his new house. Oh, not again. Well, you made it to the end, which means you'll probably like one of these 4 videos popping up on your screen. Jeff told me he really likes them, so I bet you'd like them too. You can just click on them by pushing the button. Okay, I don't know why you're still here, but see ya, I guess.